What's going on, guys? Pomswin87 here, and I'm here with my XRL Italian race review at the Circuit de Monza. And as you can see, it is a wet race on our hands. We've got 43% chance of rain, and we're starting on intermediate tyres. And unfortunately, I missed quali. I joined through the spot after it had already started. So that means I am starting from the back of the grid. I didn't get a chance to qualify, which is a pity, but at least it means we can avoid all first corner carnage if there is any. Because braking zone down to turn 1 is always notorious for collisions, but let's see if there will be any. But let's go on track now for a wet race. Hope we can get some good points. So wish you luck, guys. So we are sat on the grid. It's inter conditions, just like rain at the moment. 43% chance of rain, so that means it probably will go to dries later on in the race. Wait for the 5 red lights to go out now. We got Scooter in front of us, sending in front of him. And away we go. And we just want to take it nice and easy on the run down to the first corner. I'm not looking for many positions here. Take it nice and easy. Brake. There's a couple of cars milling around ahead. We brake quite nicely for the first corner. Harold Bishop, who has returned to the league, broke very early there, so we've gained 1 position already. And it looks like CI has been squeezed out a bit, so he's lost quite a few positions from wherever he started from. So just like Belgium, sorry. And we're now going down the back straight towards turn 3, and we get brake quite early because of the spray. And that's allowed CI to go round or outside through the chicane, so that's a good move by him, very opportunistic. As we continue for the rest of the first lap, going for the first 2 Lesmans, trying to make a move around the outside of CI, but that's not going to work. And going through the second Lesmo, it looks like there's a bit of a collision ahead. CI has bumped someone off the track, it might be, and has lost an end player. I don't know who that was, he bumped off the track, but that's now me moved into P12. As they're trying to get a run on CI. He goes to the inside, and then he brakes, and must be to let whoever went off the track go through again, but go up into P11. We've got Squidder, who went a bit slow for Ascari. We've got someone who's just rejoining from back on the track. Must be, that was per recon, so it must have hit the wall or something. We're now going on the inside of Squidder, up into P9. We're going to try and dive up the inside of hold into Parabolica. It looks like we have done. The position now, this my Zonky Bro has gone out wide, so everyone will go wide in the first lap. We're just gaining positions from everyone going wide, which is good for us, so just keep it on the track nice and clean. It's P8, so we've got Squidder trying to make a move on us though. Going on to turn 1, defend to the inside. Squidder tries to go forward around the outside, but he brakes way too late, and we brake quite nicely, and he can't get the position ahead of us, ascending drive and full throttle 2. As a bit of an argy-bargy battle, but going to lap 2, behind ascending drive, and we lose the rear end on power halfway through Ascari. Then we go to the gravel, spin across the track, and we hit the wall. Luckily it's only a light tap and it's just knocked an end plate off our front wing, but it still costs a lot of time. Oh, and also probably bruised my tyres a little bit. That won't help. And the rear downforce and the front downforce won't help either. But going to lap 4, we've caught up to the back of a 3-car battle. Looks like between Connor Strait, Squidder, and I don't know who that is ahead of him. But hopefully we can make inroads in this battle, but we don't want to get caught up too much of it. Caught up in it too much, as we don't want to be taken off ourselves. So Connor's trying to make a move on Squidder, but Squidder goes quite wide as Scary, and Connor goes quite wide there, rejoins into our line, and just we hit the back of him and just spin out into the gravel. So that's unfortunate. But according to lap 5, we got up to the back of Squidder again, as we got a very good run through the first chicane. So here's this Harold Bishop ahead, who's going very slowly down the back straight. I don't know what's happened to him, but we're going to get the slipstream of Squidder, going to dive up the inside, go into the second chicane. We take it quite nicely. Squidder's trying to hold it for the second apex. I think he cut the second chicane, quite like Perez did with Emerson and Button earlier on. But we're still going side by side. He keeps position and going to the first Lesmo, goes there quite wide, but he keeps on the road. So we're going to try and get a good run through the second Lesmo so we can get him on the back straight. But Squidder plants the power down, does a tank slapper and goes into the wall, so that's very unfortunate for him. And he did actually retire after that, as he must have lost his front wing at too many positions. As Harold Bishop also retired for some reason. I don't quite know why. But going on to the end of lap 7, we decided to pit for a new set of inters, as I thought the rain would last more than it did, personally. And with the ruined tyres and the damaged front wing, I didn't have much grip out there for some reason. So rejoin the track. We are definitely in last place now, so we've got a mountain to climb to catch up to the rest of the field. Who, CI is in 11th ahead, but he's quite a way up the road. As they're going to come back out of track. But the track is starting to dry out now, coming lap 11. And my Zonkibro ahead has already made the transition to dry tyres, so he's very slow. It's probably a bit too early for him there. And the track is still wet enough for the inters to rule over the dries. And we've got much more grip on them. We're going to try and dive up the inside, going to Parabolica, and we do get over the inside. Is the inters just prevailing in these conditions. But coming on to the next lap, I think it is time for the dry tyres now, as my Zonkibro did gain a bit during the end of that lap. And we're going to come back into pits. We're going to put on a set of prime tyres, and I reckon that can get us through to the end of the race. Just about. I mean, the strategy in the dry was a one-stop anyway, with options and primes. But I reckon we can make this tyre work and not stop again. Some people, I think, did 2 option stints. So let's see how it goes compared to everyone else. We're drawing on the track in P12 behind Connell Straight. As the current for lap 16 set a new personal best, Aiden's Goat says fast lap of the race. And we get past Frio in the pits, who I think spin it on the second Lesmo and hit the wall and damage the front wing, so you have to get it replaced. But according to lap 19, we have gained a lot on Kelnar Straight. We've finally come to the back of him as we're trying to get past him going to the first chicane, but that didn't work. But a little later that lap again, excellent run through the second Lesmo. I'm going to get DRS and put it over to Rich Mix. Hopefully he can get past him. He defends to the inside. We're going to sail around his outside, much at a straight line speed. Already doing the move halfway up the straight, and we brake quite nicely. Take a good move, good line for this garage chicane, and that's up into P10, so we're in a points made position, which is good. We're going to lap 21, my Zonkibro, who I think did the 2 option strategy, has come into the pits, and he's joined only about 5 seconds behind us, but he's going to have superior pace on his option tyres. And finally, by the last lap of the race, he's finally caught up to the back of us, as my rear traction has gone. Look at them. Yeah, there's no traction, and he's just above a second behind us now. We're going to try and keep it nice and clean for the rest of the lap to keep ahead of him. It's going to be really tricky, as I fear my rears have almost had it. King Boulder's already run the way, so he must have been in his own field out there. As we get awful traction on the second chicane, that won't help us. My Zonkibro's quite closing on us quite a bit now, as we're getting poor traction on the first Lesmo again. My Zonkibro's trying to make a move up their inside, going to the second Lesmo. We turn in slightly, but we both get through it okay. Squeeze them out a little bit, but he's still right behind us, and now has DRS put it to Rich Mix, but he's got so much more straight line speed than us. He's going to try and hold it around the outside of the sky. Will he get it done? Bit of contact, but there's nothing serious. He goes out wide, but we're losing the grip on the rear tyres, but hopefully we can get it coming now into the back straight. But it's Rich Mix again. From nowhere, another car's come up. I think that might be Frio in his Mercedes. Yes, it is. We've got Archibald all over the place, and they brake quite late for Parabolica. We're going to try and brake early and dive on the inside and go side by side of Frio up to the line. Will we get him? Will we get him for P10? Will we get him? Don't think so. Oh no. We're holding for P11, which now becomes P10 because my Zonkibro had a time penalty. Don't know what for. Might be corner cutting. But that was very close to the end. Very unfortunate we didn't get 9th, but there you go. But the race results now: King Bowler first, Green Master Time second, Perukon third, Varnish Chicane fourth, Aiden's Goat fifth, CI 6th, 442 7th, Ascending Drive 8th, Prio 9th, and me 10th. So that was a good race, guys. Pity we didn't get higher points. Had promising pace coming to the weekend, but well, at least I got 8 points, so fairly happy, I guess. So see you guys next time for the next weekend with Singapore Grand Prix. So see you then. Palms out.